afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live Before
It's Friday. And it's a nice start to the weekend.
Yeah, it really is. Father's Day weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Dad's big day.
Dad's big day. Get the grill going. We'll find out how the weather's going to be for Sunday. But first, topping today's news, he is on what's making news. Here's what's making news today. Authorities believe a missing 13-year-old is still alive, maybe somewhere in the Baraboo Bluffs. We'll have a live report from Arman Rahman.
A young boy survives a near drowning experience. Our Tahalil Modine explains how it's all due to the quick reactions of lifeguards at the Broadhead pool.
And while we're enjoying pleasant weather, the South continues to be battered by severe storms and tornadoes. Let's take a look outside. The turkeys are back.
A little early. Wrong time of the year, guys.
They're looking for food and maybe a little rain, if any, for Dad this coming weekend. Greg's in the backyard. Boy, it's getting dry.
Yeah, it still remains dry. We haven't seen much in the forecast for the next 7 to 10 days. Is not promising for any type of really significant rainfall chances. Today we had that low cloud that kind of stuck around for most of the afternoon. We're finally seeing it break up across the entire area, although there's still some of that low clouds hanging around, which could come back later tonight a little bit. But otherwise, sunny skies pretty much for this evening. Right now, temperatures really depend on where you are with the cloud cover. We've kind of held in the low 70s here in Madison. We're starting to climb finally up because it has scattered out, but southwest Wisconsin up almost in the upper 70s because they had sun a little bit earlier. That wind's out of the northeast, but that will begin to change. Wide scope shows really the hot temperatures well to the southwest, but still fairly cool as you go towards Lake Michigan and the other side in Michigan too with that northeast wind, and that's where that cooler temperatures is. As we plan out the rest of the evening, we're looking at temperatures to slowly go back down into the mid 60s or low 60s with generally clear skies, a few clouds out there, and just a light northeast wind, so really a nice evening. Overnight, we'll see temperatures get back down into the low 50s for most areas, mid 50s with a few clouds. Once again, we could see those clouds reappear, the low stuff that we had this morning, once again tomorrow morning too. Unfortunately, big side picture, there's a lot of moisture out to the west and a lot of moisture to the south. I'll let you know eventually later on if we're going to see that. Unfortunately, it doesn't look that way, and also an update on what it looks like for Father's Day and if we'll see any 90-degree days next week. All that a bit later in the broadcast.
Well, a lot to go through. We'll see in a bit, Greg. Thank you. The search for a missing teenage boy is in its 5th day near Devil's Lake State Park.
Sauk County authorities have just given us an update on the search for 13-year-old James Yablonsky. Our Arman Rahman is there with the latest. Arman?
Yeah, Mark and Susan, the sheriff's office is actually calling some officers on foot back because they believe that right now James may be alive, and they say based on the discovery of multiple campsites and items that they believe belong to him, it's more likely that he's evading law enforcement on a mission to see if he can survive in the woods, and they don't want to push him into potentially unfamiliar area. Now today, law enforcement has found a second campsite, a partially full jug of water, socks, a knife sheath, and other signs of human activity that they've been sending photos of back to James's dad, Bill, and the command center. And while James's dad hasn't specifically confirmed that those belong to his son, he acknowledged that they could be. And they say the family's idea of what is going on is starting to match with the detectives' idea, who have found that James has been talking about doing this for quite some time.
However, we did deploy a team of 6 into that area during the hours of darkness, approximately 3:30 in the morning, just to see if we could find any evidence of a campsite, campfire, by smelling smoke, seeing lights, hearing any noises. We also had handheld FLIR and infrared to see if we could see any, again, campsites.
And officials have also learned that James has actually talked with fellow students asking if they believe that he can survive in the woods. And they also learned that he's in possession of multiple military and survivalist books. So today the search has been near Stones Pocket Road, roughly west of us here, and in some terrain that the lieutenant tells me many officers frankly weren't prepared for. They're on their hands and knees going underneath trees and brush, and at least 2 have been sent to the hospital for injuries related to heat and other things. But they say they're not letting up in their search throughout the weekend. For now, live in Sauk County, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.
Armand, thank you. We're learning today that a key Madison school district public figure is on leave. This comes after embattled school communications director Tim Lamons was the subject of a complaint from current and former employees accusing him of bullying and harassment. That bullying not just targeted at them, but also at several journalists in the community. An investigation at the time found the claims without merit, but after Lamons lost his lawsuit to stop the complaint from becoming public, the district board has opened its own investigation.
The attorney for Verona Area School District Security Director Corey Saffold pushed back today against allegations that Saffold hit a student last month. A complaint filed against Saffold alleges that he hit a student in the head with his elbow, wrestled them to the ground, and punched them. Attorney Robert Casetta claimed that the student was known to be disruptive and had threatened to assault multiple school staff members. Casetta also claimed the student had threatened Saffold with physical violence. Well, it's a happy ending to a very scary situation on Wednesday. A young boy was found unresponsive at Broadhead Pool and soon after was taken to a medical facility.
We've now learned that the boy is doing okay, thankfully, and that's thanks to some quick action by 3 young lifeguards. Our Takhalil Moadine joins us to share the details behind their heroics. Jalil?
The lifeguards at Broadhead Pool say it's been decades since a close call like this one. They're still trying to wrap their head around it. It all started when 17-year-old Tyra Lehman noticed a young boy underwater, swimming seemingly normal. Then one kid at the pool told her he was drowning. Others said he was faking it. Tyra didn't take a chance. She jumped in. She got him out quickly, but even then, she wished she had done more.
I felt like if I didn't jump in fast enough, and I was worried that I didn't swim fast enough and I didn't give him above the water fast enough, and so I thought, like, this is my fault, like, if it isn't a good outcome.
But you were swimming your hardest.
I know. I was just still scared. I think it was the shock that made me be hard on myself.
She says only after learning he would be okay was she able to feel some relief and pride in her team. The other lifeguards stepped in to help to get the boy out of the pool and handle CPR. Earlier this afternoon, Broadhead's fire chief presented the 3 lifeguards with an award for their act of heroism.
Well deserved, Takhalil, thank you. The Dane County Board has passed a resolution to make the Dane County the first in the state to be a sanctuary for trans and non-binary individuals. It passed with 25 yes votes and only 1 no vote from District 20's Jeff Wygand. A sanctuary county means if any state laws were passed criminalizing gender-affirming care, the sheriff's office would be urged to make enforcement low priority. The meeting lasted nearly 6 hours and well past midnight. People from all sides of the issue spoke at the meeting. One 12-year-old transgender child told the board those making these decisions should listen to the children they impact.
I know a lot of the people opposing this have talked a lot about kids and have said, like, they're speaking on behalf of kids. I'm 12 and I'm trans and I live in Dane County. I'm very fortunate that I do live in Dane County because I have received access to gender-affirming care, and quite honestly, that has saved my life.
The state of Wisconsin has not passed any laws punishing trans or non-binary individuals for gender-affirming care at this point. But around the country, 491 anti-LGBTQ bills are circulating or have passed this year.
Well, it's been more than 3 years since the killing of George Floyd sparked national headlines.
A report from the U.S. Justice Department finds Minneapolis police engaged in a pattern of behavior that deprives people of their constitutional rights.
Willie James Inman has the story from Washington.
What do we want? Justice.
Community reaction was swift after the scathing findings of a 2-year investigation into the Minneapolis Police Department, prompted by the killing of George Floyd.
The patterns and practices we observed made what happened to George Floyd possible.
The report's findings accuse officers of using excessive force, including unjustified deadly force, and say the department discriminates against Black and Native American people in its enforcement activities. Also, that officers violate the rights of people in protected speech, and that both the police department and the city discriminate against people with behavioral health disabilities.
What we saw in the report is heartbreaking, and I think everybody in Minneapolis realizes that.
Former Officer Derek Chauvin was convicted of Floyd's murder, but the report found police had used dangerous techniques for years against people committing even the most minor offenses.
As a result of the Justice Department's findings, Minneapolis and its police department agreed that reforms will be overseen by an independent monitor.
We would hope to see change in this particular police department, but only time will tell.
The Minneapolis mayor says the city is committed.
We understand that change is non-negotiable.
Garland says the reforms will be a framework for improving public safety and also rebuilding trust in the community. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.
Residents across the south central U.S. are surveying the damage following severe storms yesterday. In just minutes, a powerful tornado shredded homes in Perryton, Texas, near the Oklahoma border. Emergency officials say at least 3 people were killed and more than 50 were injured. 2 people are still missing. The tornado is one of 10 reported across the South, all part of a dangerous system that whipped up record rainfall, lightning, and powerful winds.
Well, probably the premonition was the cattle were all herding together the day before. And my wife and I were traveling back from Amarillo, and just herds of cattle were all huddled together, which you normally see with snow.
The city of Pensacola, Florida, shattered its more than 30-year-old rainfall record with more than 9.3 inches of rain falling in just hours. Almost 500,000 customers are without power today across the South.
At least one major U.S. government agency and several private institutions have fallen victim to cyber criminals who are demanding ransom for stolen data.
This criminal group has started to put the data that they extorted out on the dark web because they're trying to get companies to pay for it.
Targets include the Energy Department as well as Johns Hopkins affiliated hospitals in Maryland and Florida, Georgia's statewide university system, the Minnesota Department of Education. The hackers infiltrated a popular file-sharing app called Move It to gain access to the sites.
This Move It file transfer app is widely used because it makes securing data so convenient. It makes it easy to move data in a way that's encrypted.
U.S. officials say there's no evidence the hackers coordinated their attack with the Russian government.
Pope Francis is back at the Vatican after doctors released him from a hospital in Rome this morning, more than a week after his latest abdominal surgery. Crowds wished the Pope well as he left Rome's Gemelli Hospital with a big smile. 9 days after an operation to fix a hernia, Pope Francis waved from his Fiat as he headed back to the Vatican, stopping to pray at the famous St. Mary Major Basilica, where he often visits to give thanks. As he arrived home, Vatican aides announced Pope Francis will make his traditional Sunday noon appearance at a window overlooking St. Peter's Square. Daniel Ellsberg, the history-making whistleblower who, by leaking the Pentagon Papers, revealed longtime government doubts and deceit about the Vietnam War and inspired acts of retaliation by President Richard Nixon, has died. That retaliation by Nixon helped lead to the president's resignation and to a landmark Supreme Court ruling on the First Amendment. Daniel Ellsberg was 92 years old.
Memphis basketball guard Jay Morant has been suspended for the first 25 games of the upcoming season for a second social media video in which he flashed a gun. The NBA announced a suspension this morning. Morant will also have to adhere to certain conditions before being reinstated. It's the second time he's been suspended within 4 months for showing a firearm on social media. He was suspended 8 games in March after a video showed him with a gun in a strip club. The second video surfaced in May and showed him briefly flashing a gun while riding in the passenger seat of a car.
Well, if you need to get to UW Health, the VA hospital, or American Family Children's Hospital tonight, heads up, you need to know that University Bay Drive will be shut down overnight. That is so that construction crews can install a new pedestrian bridge over part of the roadway. The bridge, which will be open to pedestrians and bicyclists, is part of an ongoing redesign project along the University Avenue corridor that's meant to address both safety concerns and congestion. Drivers who need to access those hospitals, including the UW emergency room, can still do so during this closure if you take Marshall Court and Highland Avenue. The area will have signage. It will point you toward the detour routes.
Governor Tony Evers and members of Wisconsin's Legislative Black Caucus raised the Juneteenth flag over the state capitol earlier today. This is the 4th year in a row the flag has been raised for June 19th. The date is marked as a celebration of the emancipation of enslaved African Americans in the United States. The flag is flying outside the King Street entrance to the Capitol building and is temporarily replacing the Progress Pride flag. Other flags that typically fly over the Capitol building will not be disrupted. Well, if you're in the market for a new home or looking for remodeling inspiration or just plain looking, the Madison Spring Parade of Homes is now open.
We'll talk with one of the builders in this year's parade. We'll find out why this event is so important to the building industry when Live at 4 continues.
Are you over 60 and want to learn the ins and outs of the Madison Metro bus system? With RSVP of Dane County and their free Bus Buddy program, you can gain independence and explore more of Madison this summer. Visit rsvpdane.org and call to sign up.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
The new T-Box event and dining room with private bar is there waiting for you at Vitense Golfland. 2 large HD TVs are available for viewing, meetings, and casual gatherings. Private bar is available for any type of event. No meeting can compare with adding activities of Vitense Golfland. Enjoy indoor-outdoor miniature golf suites, and golf and multi-sport simulators. Add chocolate shop ice cream. As our sign says, ice cream solves everything. Infuse life and fun into your meetings and events at Vitense Golfland.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants makes every day a let's dig in day, a chow down day, a take a big bite day, a perfectly delicious day, a love my new teeth day. Because your Clear Choice day is the day everything is back on the menu. A Clear Choice day changes every day. Schedule a free consultation.
Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2023. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including StormGuard Roofing and Construction for Best Roofer. Vote today for StormGuard Roofing and Construction on MadisonMagazine.com.
It's the Bergstrom June 3000 sales event supporting Make-A-Wish Wisconsin. Help us grant wishes for kids in our communities that are battling critical illnesses. For every vehicle purchase you make in June, Bergstrom Automotive will contribute $50 to help kids in need. And for every test drive taken, Bergstrom will donate $5. Stop in and test drive today or visit BergstromDriveForDreams.com. The Bergstrom June 3000 sales event supporting Make-A-Wish Wisconsin. Help grant life-changing wishes for kids in our communities.
Find your inspiration with Wisconsin Vision. About our $99 prescription sunglasses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Are you over 60 and want to learn the ins and outs of the Madison Metro bus system? With RSVP of Dane County and their free Bus Buddy program, you can gain independence and explore more of Madison this summer. Visit rsvpdane.org and call to sign up.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Welcome back. The American workplace is changing. That is, the pandemic, great resignation, and corporate layoffs have many job seekers interested in non-traditional forms of employment.
The result is that independent professionals are increasing in the workforce. A newly released freelance economic impact report shows there's an estimated 6.7 million independent professionals also known as freelancers in the U.S. Freelancers earned an estimated $286 billion last year, a nearly 10% increase from the year before. 80% of those surveyed say having multiple sources of income provides a greater security than relying on a single employer. And 34% looking for full-time work want to keep up a side hustle even if they find a full-time role.
Well, stocks took a breather from this week's rally, but they still had their best week since March. The Dow Industrials lost 108 points, closing at 34,299. The Nasdaq was off 93. The S&P 500 gave up 16. If you're interested in building or remodeling, there's lots of inspiration to be found this month.
The Parade of Homes begins today and runs through June 25th.
There are 2 parade sites in Windsor and Wanakee, as well as 26 individual homes scattered all across the area. Builder Sean Scullion joins us now from his parade home in the Arboretum Village in Wanakee. Sean, welcome to Live at 4.
Hi, Sean.
Well, hello there. Thank you for having me.
How important is the Parade of Homes to area builders?
I think it's extremely important. I would say it's my #1 marketing effort as a small builder. Gives us an opportunity to show what we can do with materials, methods, and things like that, and gives us an opportunity for, like I said, people to come check it out, and hopefully, if they're interested in building, starts a conversation.
And this is a great opportunity for people to get a sneak peek. Tell us a little bit about the home you built in Wanakee.
Yeah, so most of the homes that I build seem to fall in the 2,000 to 2,500 square foot footprint size. Most of the homes that we build are ranch style, like the one we're in here. Typically a 3-car garage and usually a finished basement.
You're in the kitchen now. Give us a little tour.
Okay, so standing here in the kitchen here, you'll see that we have a mixture of both painted cabinets and stained cabinets, a little bit for everyone here. The wood species we used in the kitchen in this year is a hickory with a lighter stain to it, and then quartz countertops here, gas cooktop, wall oven microwave, and the refrigerator behind me here. And then also a nice size island here, seating for 4, and about 10 foot long or so.
It's beautiful.
So white cabinets and stainless steel appliances are still the most popular trend. I see that a lot in a lot of new homes.
They are, we're still seeing, it is still the most popular, but also some color in the appliances is also becoming a trend as well.
And this is a sort of an open concept, right?
It is. So front door right behind me here, foyer with a couple of bedrooms and a first floor office right off the entry here, leading into the kitchen. And then behind me here, we have a dinette that's connected to the kitchen area as well. Patio door that then leads out to a maintenance-free screen porch and deck. And then also a set of steps that goes down to the grade. This particular lot offered the opportunity for a walkout basement, so we have a big set of steps there down to a concrete patio that then connects to another patio door in the basement rec room.
I'll take it. Sean, that is a beautiful home. Is this your first parade?
Thank you. This is not. This is actually my fifth entry in the parade, and all of them have been in Wanakee.
And if people are not necessarily in the market for a home, it gives you some great ideas if you want to remodel or something like that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Seeing a lot of different colors, trends, material choices. Like this particular home, LVP is still a huge and very popular flooring product. Have quite a bit of it here in this main area, as well as continuing that stained wood species cabinets and the adjacent to the fireplace.
Is that a 2-story home or a ranch-style layout?
This is a ranch. This is a ranch. This great room right here has a taller ceiling, so we're sitting with an 11-foot ceiling, but then we also did a vertical tray in here as well, which actually has a 12-foot height there, just to make the space feel
great room, that's for sure. All right, well, thanks for the little tour. I hope you have a lot of folks coming through, Sean.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
As we mentioned, the Parade of Homes starts today and runs through Sunday, June 25th, Monday through Friday, 4 to 8, weekends, 11 to 5. Tickets are $15. For tickets and more information, go to MadisonParadeofHomes.com.
Well, no one is safe from a foul ball at a baseball game, not even radio broadcasters.
Jeannie Mose has the story that's just bonkers coming up after Greg's weekend forecast.
Don't miss Wisconsin's best deals this summer only at Ashley's multi-million-dollar clearance event. Everything must go. Save up to 84% store-wide, plus special interest financing for 72 months. Only at Ashley.
Your heart is the beat of life. If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor if Entresto is right for you.
Known as a passionate artist, known for loving the outdoors, known for getting everyone together. No one wants to be known for cancer, but a treatment can be. Keytruda is known to treat cancer, FDA approved for 16 types of cancer, including certain early-stage cancers. One of those cancers is triple-negative breast cancer. Keytruda may be used with chemotherapy medicines as treatment before surgery, and then continued alone after surgery when you have early-stage breast cancer and are at high risk of it coming back.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant, receive chest radiation, or have a nervous system problem.
Keytruda is an immunotherapy and is also being studied in hundreds of clinical trials exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. See all the types of cancer Keytruda is known for at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda could be right for you.
At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find bicycle store quality electric e-bikes from Trek, Electra, Felt, Giant, and more. Trek offers the best-selling e-bike in America, Trek Verve Plus, under $2,500. At Machinery Row Bicycles, you'll find fat e-bikes, mountain e-bikes, road e-bikes, bike path e-bikes, and more. Free services included. The place to shop for your new e-bike is Machinery Row Bicycles, the most beautiful bicycle store in the world.
Don't miss Wisconsin's best mattress deals this summer, only at Ashley's multi-million-dollar clearance event. Everything must go. Save up to 84% off top mattress brands, plus special interest financing for 72 months. Only at Ashley.
Well, take a look at this. One of the world's largest kite festivals has opened on the west coast of Denmark. From now until Sunday, visitors and kite enthusiasts can turn heads on the sky and admire up to 20,000 kites dancing in the steady North Sea breeze. The area is exposed to strong and consistent winds from the west, passing the island's flat terrain, perfect for kite flying. The festival often features large-scale and innovative kite creations. This year, around 5,000 people will be flying up to 20,000 kites along the beach.
Boy, it's calming just watching that, isn't it?
It's spectacular.
Yeah, beautiful.
Boy, beautiful.
Well, we have our kites on ice. We have the winter equivalent here in Madison.
I'd rather watch that, I think.
Yeah.
No kites on ice around here.
No, unfortunately, dry conditions, we don't like that. But yeah, the winds won't be much of a problem. And Father's Day overall looks good.
Good.
Just need the rain. So I'll break all that down after the break.
Does our foam insulation save on energy costs? Listen to this.
After USA Insulation came in and put the foam in, we noticed almost immediately the following month it was about a $40 decrease in our bill. The following month after that, it was around $50, $55. So we started seeing results almost immediately after they put the insulation in.
After the installation was done, we've cut our bills in half, both winter and summer.
USA Insulation.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Family is just very important. She's my sister, and we depend on each other a lot.
She's the rock of the family. She's the person who holds everything together.
It's a battle, you know, I'm gonna be there.
Keytruda and chemotherapy meant treating my cancer with 2 different types of medicine.
In a clinical trial, Keytruda and chemotherapy was proven to help people live longer than chemotherapy alone. Keytruda is used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment. If you have advanced non-squamous, non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems. If you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant, receive chest radiation, or have a nervous system problem.
It feels good to be here for them.
Living longer is possible. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. Ask your doctor about Keytruda.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroiled steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Yeah, we desperately need rain after having a couple dry months right now. Unfortunately, if you look at the next week's rainfall prediction, it doesn't include much in the way of precipitation for at least Wisconsin. A lot of it still is centered over to the plain states. And then as we go even further big picture wise, a lot of it's centered into the southeast United States too. So that's the next 7 days. The donut hole continues over us, unfortunately, because of high pressure up to the northeast. So it's not looking that promising. Really, you've heard probably El Nino is back, and it really is. This pattern is more representative of the winter time. If you look at where the jet is right now, all the wet weather, the severe weather that's going on in the south, the dry area is just a little bit off-centered, but pretty much kind of where it should be when we're talking El Nino. But this is a wintertime thing, but this pattern right now is very reflective of what's going on with El Nino. So unfortunately, it probably means drier conditions will continue for some time. But really, we're looking at maybe a shower or storm Friday, Father's Day, if you're lucky with that. Otherwise, dry next week. There is a better chance coming maybe next weekend for a little bit better precipitation, but even that doesn't look that great. Warm for Father's Day. Warm to hot next week, maybe a little bit more muggy next week. The good thing with the warm conditions, you won't have the humidity as high even, so it's still dry. Overall, all the activity really is centered out to the west, but we're going to watch this area of just undisturbed weather that's going to eventually approach the area. It could spark a few showers or thunderstorms, I think west of the Mississippi really, and once it kind of comes over the area as we get closer to Sunday, Father's Day, we might see enough to get a shower or storm. If you live closer to the Mississippi River, probably a better chance. Otherwise, it's just going to be cloud cover really as it kind of works its way through. Fortunately, we're not going to see much on that. If we look at the temperatures tonight, we might see a little bit of that cloud cover that we saw this morning come back in, but overall through the evening hours, you'll see that hit and miss. We'll get back and down to the 70s, upper 60s, and as we go further on over tomorrow, you see the winds turn around, a few clouds to start the day. Once again, we could see some of that low clouds. And then in the afternoon, the winds start turning back around. So I think a lot of areas will get once again back up into the 80s, maybe some mid-80s to go further southwest. Cooler as you go towards Lake Michigan with that lakefront breeze kind of picking up again in the afternoons. But overall, should be a nice, pleasant day. Now, the hazy skies will be kind of back tomorrow, but overall, we're not seeing the thick smoke aloft. It's really up to the north, and as that system that I kind of showed that begins to push up to our area, it'll kind of keep a lot of that smoke going that direction. But we will see some hazy skies here and there, but no dense quality of smoke or air quality we should be seeing there. Otherwise, you look at the 10-day forecast, you notice the temperatures, once we get past this weekend, are going to start climbing back up to the near 90 or probably even the low 90s in some areas. It will be kind of a dry heat, though. The humidity level really doesn't get up till maybe next week when we stand to see maybe a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Once again, the further west you go, probably the better chance you do have with this. But there's really no significant widespread precipitation with this pattern. It's all well to the west or unfortunately well to the south.
It's too bad.
Yeah, it's El Nino. Like I said, it's more like a wintertime pattern right now for that seeing that. But we didn't need it, but it just doesn't look like it's coming.
Summer starts next Wednesdays.
Officially, yes.
So
Yes,
there you go.
it does.
Cue the 90s.
Yep.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
A Yankees broadcast legend was bonked on the head while doing live play-by-play for a game.
As Jeannie Mose explains, even the broadcasting booth isn't safe from a foul ball.
It's one thing if fictional characters like Kramer or Sophia get bonked by a baseball, but there's nothing fictional about Yankee broadcasting legend John Sterling.
The Yankees win.
He still managed his signature line just moments after Red Sox third baseman Justin Turner smacked a foul ball that hit Sterling on the noggin.
3-2 swung on, a pop foul back here. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yankee fans praised the 84-year-old. Bro is more durable than our players.
So I took one for the team. I am okay, just a glancing blow.
Posted one admirer, John Sterling is like a Timex.
Timex, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
But you know what didn't keep on ticking? A drone that the YouTuber known as Mr. Beast challenged Tom Brady to knock out of the sky.
First try.
Brady bonked the drone. Sterling got bonked by a ball that his broadcasting partner later took down to the Red Sox clubhouse. It came back, adorned with a Band-Aid that matched the one Sterling wore, and an inscription from the batter.
And Justin Turner wrote to John, no matter where you sit at a ball game, you're never safe.
How nice is that?
I'm very impressed how he used no swear words.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
3 owls, and he's still not out. Jeannie Mose, CNN.
Here. Ow!
New York.
Ow! Ow!
We all cringed.
It's not funny, but
No, it was a great.
he's okay.
It's a great story.
Well, coming up, a preview of the new movie, The Blackening.
And then coming up next hour at 5, UW System students react to funding cutbacks on diversity and inclusion initiatives. We'll have that story coming up at 5.
If you have heart disease and are on a statin, lowering cholesterol can be hard. And diets and exercise add to the struggle. It can feel never-ending. But today, it's possible to go from struggle to cholesterol success with Leqvio. Taken with a statin, Leqvio is proven to lower bad cholesterol by over 50%. So if you feel like you're getting nowhere, go with 2 doses a year of Leqvio and keep bad cholesterol low. Common side effects were injection site reaction, joint pain, urinary tract infection, diarrhea, chest cold, pain in legs or arms, and shortness of breath. When you're ready to go from struggle to cholesterol success, talk to your doctor about twice-yearly Leqvio to help you lower your cholesterol. Lower, longer, Leqvio.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2023. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including StormGuard Roofing and Construction for Best Roofer. Vote today for StormGuard Roofing and Construction on MadisonMagazine.com. Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2023. Vote for the Best of Madison online today, including Fifth Quarter Bar and Grill for Best Sports Bar. Vote today for Fifth Quarter Bar and Grill and all your favorites on MadisonMagazine.com.
We went to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison last night.
I don't really get how the jackpots work.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison actually has had multiple million-dollar winners.
There are linked progressive slot machines at the same casino where local players increase the jackpot amount.
And a standalone progressive jackpot increases when a player plays on an individual machine that isn't linked to any other machine. Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. More ways to win. Find your perfect jackpot.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
The Jennifer Hudson Show is here. Everybody put your hands together. I gotta talk to you now.
I left work to come.
You left work? They gonna see you. He's with me today. We're lighting up daytime, baby.
And you're gonna bless people every single day.
We're giving back, lifting each other up. Something hits you in your heart. We're doing it all. Mama Hud, coming to the rescue.
Jennifer Hudson, weekdays at 3 on WISC-TV.
Given the old weather satellite a spin, we end up in Dallas, 96 degrees.
It's a dry heat.
It's not a dry heat. It's a little warm. Well, a college reunion turns deadly for an ensemble of buddies in the new horror spoof, The Blackening.
Here's David Daniel with a preview.
This little reunion about to crack. We got the whole crew back.
Really, a cabin in the woods.
9 friends travel to a remote cabin for a weekend of debauchery.
Refuse to play, and she dies. I think we have to play the game.
But things take a wrong turn when a board game determines their survival in The Blackening.
There's a crazy person out here hunting us. You got Rosa Parks on your shirt, right? Would she be sitting down right now?
I mean, that's exactly what she did.
The stars of the horror spoof struggled to contain their laughter during shooting.
It was the most difficult thing ever. When you are on a set with so many different comedians and actors and actresses who are hilarious within their own right, people who are just free and like throw jokes at the wall, and you have to be serious.
We'd be exhausted going home, and I remember coming home every night just telling my husband, like, I'd be like this tired, but I'd be like, you had to see what was on set today. Like every single day, because we were having that much fun. And
I'm one of the good ones. Oh, that does not help they all say that.
That actually makes you seem more suspicious.
The ensemble cast had no trouble bonding on the film's set.
Truly, one of the things I'm most grateful for is the opportunity to be able to like actually make authentic, real relationships with these people and have it translate on screen. Like watching the movie brings up so many good memories of filming it that I've never not liked watching the movie. Yeah. And I've seen it so many times now, and I'm still like, oh my God, like I really love these people.
Let's get some weapons. Wait, chili powder, girl? What I'm finna do, cook? Sorry, girl, you ready than that.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
I'm not a horror fan, but I might want to see that one.
Well, the joke is the black person gets killed first in all these horror movies.
Right, so well, it's a play on that.
Everybody's black.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah, it looks funny.
It does look funny.
Let's see what Will Loper thinks about it on Monday. Still to come at 4, we're following the Yellow Brick Road to Verona.
The Wizard of Oz is being performed this weekend and next by the Verona Area Community Theater. We're going center stage when Live at 4 continues.
There's a difference in a small town where family values still hold true. Welcome to the Portage Furniture Store. Well, we ventured back to Portage and look at who we found, the 2 Ayers brothers, Austin and Aaron. It's good to see you guys.
Welcome back.
So how is business? How is life?
Business has been great. You know, it's been very busy, busy for both of us. A couple new kiddos in the past year. So no, but business has been doing great.
I know you really want to give a shout out to all of the people around this area that shop local, that choose to come right here to Cook Street to see the 2 of you.
Obviously, first and foremost, we're so appreciative of our customers, and there's just been such a strong sentiment to shop local, shop small, support family business. And I guess with the inventory, we've been very blessed. We've got a packed showroom, trucks coming in every week. We've really, we're running out of places to put everything. We're in good shape.
I feel like there's such a difference in the customer's mood when they walk in. They don't have that anxious feeling of, oh gosh, here comes the salesperson coming over to talk to me. Yeah. Why is that so different here?
We put a major emphasis on no pressure shopping. Our salespeople, they're fantastic. They're gonna be there when you need them, but they're gonna let you, try everything out, and they're gonna leave you alone, let you relax.
So all these years later, the big question is, there's still the Portage Furniture free delivery?
Yep, absolutely. Still the free delivery. Gonna bring it right into your home, set it up, make it perfect for you. They'll even cook you dinner or sing a song for you if you need. They're just fantastic.
That's that small, local, family feel business mentality. You can't replicate it, right?
We're Lear's family.
From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
Postmenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer are living longer with Kisqali. So long live family time, long live dreams, and long live you. Kisqali is a pill proven to help women live longer when taken with an aromatase inhibitor. And Kisqali helps preserve quality of life, so you're not just living, you're living well. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Long live hugs and kisses. Ask about Kisqali and long live life.
Overall, traffic around the Beltline is actually flowing pretty good for Friday afternoon. No incidents to speak of. We had some debris stuff that was up on the interstate just north of Madison. There's also some towards Janesville too, but overall down Verona, the normal slowdown near the construction zone right now. Up to the north, everything is quiet to speak of. And like I said, mentioned Janesville Interstate's good. They had some debris on there, but looks like that's been cleared off. Otherwise, for your tonight, your forecast, you can look at temperatures get down to the mid-50s. Should be a great night, quiet weather, light winds. Unfortunately, no precipitation, and that sets up for a great weekend, you guys.
Unlikely, it says, for precip.
Very unlikely.
All right,
almost zero. It's zero.
Greg, thank you. Well, they're off to see the Wizard in Verona this weekend. And next,
the Verona Area Community Theater is staging The Wizard of Oz, and for some, it's a family affair.
I've never seen such beautiful poppies before.
I think poppies are my favorite flower.
Oh, the smell is wonderful. And the singing!
Oh, I hear it too. It sounds like the heavenly semaphores.
What's happening? I can't walk anymore. I'm so sick.
Well, here, give us your hands. We'll pull you along.
Oh, no, please. I need to rest for just a minute. You lay here, Toto. We'll have a little sleep together.
Well, you can't rest now. We've got to move on.
Come to think of it, 40 winks wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Oh, no, don't you start too.
Yeah, we have a cast of, I think, 85 or 86 people now, ranging from 3, my son, all the way into their 80s. I will not say their age for the Wizard, but it's just incredible that we have so many people coming together, and that's just the people you see on stage. Of course, we have, you know, several dozen down in the pit. We have more in the back helping with all the tech. Yeah, it's just awesome to be able to collaborate together.
So when I saw there was an opportunity to perform as the Scarecrow, I absolutely jumped on it because it's a very physical role. I have to hop around. I don't have any bones. I'm just made of straw. So I'm falling down. My legs are twirling. Also, the witch is kind of manipulating us as we're dancing, so my limbs are going in every possible direction.
Certainly a challenge with movement. You may see the costume is a bit restrictive, but it's a lot of fun to try to find moments before the wizard actually doles out the heart at the end, to find those moments of compassion throughout the duration of the show.
I'm one of the, along with Dorothy, I'm one of the 2 people who fall into the spell of the poppies. And so we both fall asleep during the scene, and we kind of crash and burn during it. So it's kind of fun to be in the middle of a sentence and I'm talking, all of a sudden I'm, you know, 4 feet up in the air.
You know, it's definitely a big role and something that I really enjoyed playing. I don't think that I ever thought that it was the role that I was looking for at any point, but I definitely, I knew we were doing The Wizard of Oz, I loved the movie, I love Judy Garland, so I really wanted to give it a shot, and I've had a ton of fun, met a lot of really great people, the cast is fantastic, so.
Come on.
What are you waiting for? On to Oz?
To Oz! We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Those costumes.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
It's the Wizard of Oz. It's at the Badger Ridge Middle School Performing Arts Center, June 16th, 17th, 18th, and the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. VACT.org/tickets.
I like Toto the Pomeranian, too.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
They do a great job.
Oh, incredible.
All right. We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
New Dove Men Body Wash gives you 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin still feels healthy and smooth now, and now too. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new mattress from Steinhoffels. Right now, save up to $900 on Beautyrest adjustable base sets. Beautyrest Queen mattresses start at only $399. And when you upgrade to a Beautyrest Black, you'll get $300 in Steinhoffels cash, plus a $100 MasterCard rewards card. Beautyrest Black Queen mattresses start at just $44 per month when you use Steinhoffels' special 72-month financing. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Fry Construction is celebrating 28 years with a big anniversary sale. Join us to save 28%. That's right, 28%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Act now for 28% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your free consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Dear Freedom, here's to more miles driven, more dollars saved, and more electrified vehicles than any other brand. Yours, Toyota Hybrids. Toyota, let's go places.
A Broadhead child nearly drowns in a pool. We look into the life-saving measures taken by lifeguards and EMS. Plus, we preview the GOP convention in La Crosse. Who is taking on Senator Tammy Baldwin? That's next at 5.
Madison Mallards Baseball brings you a night of fireworks on the base paths. And after the game is over, don't miss the Mallards' next fireworks night, Friday, June 16th against the Lakeshore Chinooks. Get your tickets today. News 3 Now is a proud sponsor of Madison Mallards Baseball.
Sprinkler schedule for you if out there need to water the grass, really want to maximize when that relative humidity is high. So tonight would actually be a good night after 11 p.m. to really soak it down. With the relative humidity up to about 70–80%. Tomorrow we're going to get up to the low 80s for most of the locations. Less cloud cover, cooler as you go towards Lake Michigan. And as we look at the next 7 to 10 days, Father's Day will be comfortable 84 with a shower or thunderstorm possible. And then next week we start heating back up to the upper 80s to near 90. Maybe a thunderstorm or two coming next weekend. We'll be right back with more news and weather.
At Revamp, we transform your old beat-up concrete floor from this to this in one day. We grind down the concrete to open up the pores for a perfect bond. Then we repair all cracks and apply our base coat and chip and seal it with our polyaspartic top coat that will never chip, peel, or discolor. On top of all that, our coatings are ridiculously easy to clean and covered by our exclusive lifetime warranty. And right now, when you purchase your new concrete coating from any of our Revamp brands, you'll get 12 months, no interest, no payments, or 40% off the installation. And when you call during this program, you'll also get up to 10 carbon fiber concrete stitches free, which help reinforce cracks and stop them from spreading. A $350 value for free.
South Central Wisconsin homeowners, pick up the phone. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
The day you get your Clear Choice dental implants makes every day
A let's dig in day. A chow down day. A take a big bite day. A perfectly delicious day. A love my new teeth day. Because your Clear Choice Day is the day everything is back on the menu. A Clear Choice Day changes every day. Schedule a free consultation.
Start your next project at Menards and save 11% on everything. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out, building the highest quality doors at the best price. Design your door your way using our door designer. Menards offers fast delivery on customized doors, or choose from our great selection of in-stock doors. Ready to take home today. Right now, get this exterior half-light steel door for $299.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Father's Day is, of course, this weekend, and Louie and Oliver have found some brand new animal dads.
It's this week's edition of the News Hounds.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, an annoyed hawk,
some annoyed orangutans,
and a bunch of new dads.
It's going to be a special Father's Day at the WISC-TV Zoo. It's Bashu's first Father's Day with Wilfred. Zookeepers captured this tender moment of the father and son reticulated giraffes. Bashu and the 7-month-old Wilf enjoy some leafy greens on a hot summer day. Wilf is already 8 feet 8 inches tall, but still has a lot of growing to do, especially if he wants to reach Dad at 16 feet.
Just days before Father's Day, the Houston Zoo announced the birth of a rare wattled curassow chick. A what? Wattled curassows are very rare and found in Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, and Peru. They have a distinct whistle. Listen. Males have white feathers, wattles, and knobs, while the females have a red-brown color. The zoo says that each wattled curassow hatch is significant since the species is endangered and its population is rapidly declining due to habitat loss.
A 24-year-old elephant is a proud new papa. He's the father of a yet unnamed elephant cub born at the Cologne Zoo in Germany. 10-year-old mom Bindi was also born in the Cologne Elephant Park in 2012. At the moment, the herd is still shielding the youngster, which is normal for wild animals. The sex of the little one will be determined later when it gets a medical checkup.
Even red-tailed hawks are not immune from buzzing bees. A young hawk is twitching and thrashing about as the insects bother it. He was just sunbathing on the water tower in Clovis, California, when he was interrupted by the pesky bees. We feel your pain.
And speaking of pests, a pair of mother and daughter Sumatran orangutans were seen fighting over protection from the rain at the Perth Zoo in Australia. Mom was all nice and dry when the 11-year-old daughter stole the covering from her mother and took off with it. The zoo provides materials like tarps, blankets, and Hessian sacks to mimic the leaves and branches in the wild. This back and forth went on for quite a while. Eventually, Mom decided to head down to the ground and find her own covering. So there.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds. Using tools.
They're just like people. It's incredible.
They really are. All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you back here on Monday. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.